Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we are in the Far East on the Scattered Islands, specifically on the island that holds the wreck of the Martyr, building a pirate's fortress. This build was suggested by Kid LaRoche on my trade port build video, so thank you for the suggestion. Now, I'm not going to lie, my whole concept for this build kind of changed halfway through. I initially wanted the pirate's fortress to be an isolated hold that serves as the seat of the king of the pirates, aiming to hold a small amount of high-ranking pirates and the king himself. However, I kind of went a little bit over the top with this build in the decoration stage, and ended up kind of changing the entire concept of the build. Hence, the decoration stage of this video is going to be something very different from my other build videos, but hopefully you guys will still enjoy it. We'll be mainly using items from the Savage Frontier DLC in this build with black ice highlights. Seeing as this is a Wednesday build, we'll also be using mods for this build, which you can see on screen now. Mods are going to be used very heavily in decoration, though you could easily make the fortress itself look good without any of the mod assets I used here. So without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, we are going to lay our foundations. We're using a fairly standard layout for this build, with a large raised rectangular platform with access to 4 tower sections and a small angled area at the centre back of the build. The 2 towers at the back of the build are stair access for the ground floor, first floor and roof. The 2 towers at the front also have access to these areas, but are designed more as watchtowers to view over the coastline and the rest of the island around the build. There will be stair access to the build from the east through a 3 wide stair set, which will lead to a small porch area that acts as a small buffer zone between the stairs and the gate. It's possible to create this build with the towers sitting a little bit close to the main foundations if you'd prefer. However, personally I'm fine with how it looks with this current layout, but the option is there if you'd prefer to do so. You'll just have to start building with a tower, whereas I started with the main area foundations. Next, for the walls. I wanted this build to have, of course, a very fortress-like feel, meaning a lot of artificial light with the feeling of safety within the walls. Unfortunately, this means no large windows or excessive access to the outdoors. Firstly, I placed the gateway in front of the stairs where it's marked on the blueprint, and then I built the walls up 2 tiles high for the ground floor, again in accordance with the blueprint shown earlier. Around the front towers I placed window frames for every other tile, with regular frontier walls between them. The stairs for each tower will be very simple, consisting of 2 stair pieces connected by a wedge ceiling above the corresponding wedge foundation. When the ground floor walls were done, I then placed ceilings atop almost all of the walls aside from a small balcony area above the gate, which allows for the height of the gate to not be impeded and also give a little bit of depth to the build. This balcony connects through a path around the main rooms on the first floor to allow access to the watchtowers again at the front of the build. Again, I built the walls on the first floor 2 tiles high and placed ceilings above them mirroring the foundations below to ensure complete coverage. I again placed stairs in each respective tower. The stairs all take up the same tiles vertically, allowing for enough headroom to comfortably traverse the stairs whilst also maximising space in the tower. Finally, the roof. We're going to leave the roof open as another serviceable floor for the stronghold. I built some more walls around the 2 back towers, elevating them 2 tiles higher than the ceilings and capping them off using black ice roof pieces, wedges and inverted wedges to create a circular roof with spiked overhangs. Around the front tower I used black ice awnings to partially enclose the top of the tower from rain, again adding spiked overhangs using black ice inverted wedges. I added the same overhangs above the gateway on the ground floor, fenced off the entire roof, and then created segmented roof areas using black ice square and corner foundations, with pillars holding ceilings in the middle, and roof and wedge pieces to slope the roof up above this section. After this section was complete, it was time for the decoration, and this time, that whole section, as I said before, is going to be very different. So, enjoy.
you.
And there we have it, a cursed pirate stronghold on the far eastern islands in the Exiled Lands. I kind of went a little bit overboard with the decoration, and rather than doing the whole standard build walkthrough post-decoration, I decided to go with the little horror segment you just saw. Thank you for watching, and thanks again to Kid LaRoche for suggesting this build. I feel like this video is probably one of my best yet. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments below if you have any other build suggestions for the future. We already have a few to work through over the coming weeks, but we can never have too many suggestions, so anything is welcome. Don't forget to join in the fun on our Discord through the link in the description, and if you would like to support the future of this channel, the link to my Patreon is in the description, with various tiers including rewards such as special Discord roles, sneak peeks of videos before anybody else, your name at the end of each video, and more. With that being said, of course, a big thanks to our patrons, Sammy and Doomshade. If you're new to the channel, feel free to check out the rest of the content here on the channel. New Conan Exiles content is coming every Wednesday and Thursday, so subscribe and hit the notification bell to be the first to see the next video, and join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.